versus morphling. I think the lane can be pretty volatile for a morph. If you're not careful, you know, you just get caught from the sidelines. So it's a lot about getting the vision to make sure you can track where this techies is early. JT doing an instant dash ping in all chat. Nice, I like it.
Does that even work?
I mean, it comes up on your top right.
Oh, okay, got it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's funny that he does it in all chat. I think the Storm pick maybe can blow stuff wide open because there is a limited amount of disables that aren't ultimates, right? When you look, their stuns is just really like the Lina. Sure, you've got like these glimpses and you've got these other things. Maybe Paparazzi can just do really, really well in mid matchup versus the Pango and kind of pop off and find these backliners. But yeah, I mean, I overall like what EHOME has a bit more. But yeah, let's see. XG, they've got a lot of comfort heroes. Of course, we've got the Grandmaster Ghost on his Morphling. Two elusive carries that maybe could cause some problems versus these, like I said, kind of lack of like soft commit stuns.
Yeah.
Everything that they on EHOME is more of like it's a big like hard commit until 15 minutes. When Techies has Shard, that's one of those like soft commit kind of ways to go for these disables. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna go. Because I think XG looking for more of like the dominate mid with Storm, snowball off of that. While on the other side, the other two side lanes, EHOME should do well. So yeah, let's see.
And to me, it's not just like the commitment part of it, as we're gonna see these runes. LSA comes out a bit too late, so PYW will get that one up. Throws a stun himself. You wanna fight me? I'll fight you. But it's not just the commitment, but I think also a little bit like the first stun that goes out, right? Who is it that goes in first for EHOME? It's pretty much just that Beastmaster, because techies can be like a little telegraphed, you know, Disruptor if they're trying to play a Glimpse Way or something like that. It's a little bit telegraphed. LSA, it's all follow-up almost.
Yeah. And like, I would say like for most situations, like Pango can start going in first, but there's a Bane, right? So once Bane hits 6, it's going to be a little bit more problematic for Knight. I'm going to be mostly watching mid lane because I think this is one that just, you know, Paparazzi could just destroy him if he gets like a couple good situations where he gets the pull and he's able to just bully, because he should be able to just free farm on this Storm. Yeah. Pango, of course, does good in most matchups, but Storm can be one of the harder ones.
Totally. Storm can certainly push in that wave against him too. I guess the thing that I'm also wondering about here is going to be like, are there going to be those rotations? You know, Brood, a hero that sometimes needs to get sort of babysat for a little bit. PYW might make those moves around, but those action runes certainly going to be important.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm watching, I mean, top, every lane might have a lot of volatility, might have a lot of kill threat and stuff like that. I'm mostly watching mid and bottom. If the Morph doesn't play too careful, sure, he can get caught from Salad, but that's going to take a few levels from the techies. So you've seen the techies very dominant inside laning phase, first 3 levels and stuff like that. Does have a Bane, DY. Will be able to at least secure a good amount of that. One of the better laners still as Bane. But look at the spam already. Like, Ghost, he had 8 stacks of axes on him.
Jeez. Yeah, and I mean, any little clip right there, if he's getting down a little bit too low, he's always going to have to be wary of his positioning when he's going for that Agi form over. But yeah, I mean, as Lion up top just gets brought down, so stepped a bit too far forward, and with the Glimpse play, the LSA, they were able to secure that kill. As Knight in the mid, you said it was difficult playing against Storm. Paparazzi keeping the pressure on and forcing him all the way over to the side. We'll get that bottle regen, though.
It matters a lot, any of these denies, when you're playing in this type of matchup. So I think he got 2 denies in the first 2 waves, so he actually hit 3 right before Knight did, so he's able to go very pressure-heavy with the Vortex to go onto him there. So nicely done from Paparazzi, but yeah, PYW stepping up too far. They hit 2 immediately. Right when they hit 2 on this Disruptor and Lina, they went on him, they got the glimpse. And also looking at top, they got a stack pull. So that's going to be pretty brutal. They're going to be able to take out that money creep, of course, and the range creep as well, so denying some XP toward Brood and Lion.
Yeah, not what you want to have happen, but of course that's what goes on when you immediately find that kill onto that support and he's not able to come and contest. But DY, he's doing a good job of contesting over here onto Zhao Yu, forcing out a lot of rotations, tanking those creeps, and it's Ghost underneath the tower now. Salad's just going to keep the planking going.
Yeah. The ideal for Ghost is farming under tower here. Stop!
Ooh, a little bit of retribution for PYW. Okay, so making that play there. Not bad with the 2 disables to start.
That's a bit of a surprising one. I mean, it's as soon as the Brood hits 3, so that's that big power spike you get when you have your slow and your hunger and your web. So they make the immediate move, and wow. I did not think they'd actually be able to get a lean up here. That is a pretty significant kill.
Axes go out again onto Ghost down bottom, and Salad trying to come and contest this for DY. Does still manage to draw over those creeps and is going to need to go for a Brain Sap Nightmare out. And Axes.
He could die. Suicide.
Downtown. Chase forward. DY, he's gone.
I still call it suicide. It's blast off, but I'm always, forever it will be suicide because that's just the Dota 1 things.
That's how it goes.
Always going to think about it like that. Does mean that, I mean, Ghost, he's probably not too fussed about his buddy dying there, but now top.
They find JT again, turn now on to MKS and seeing if they can bring him down.
Oh
the double disables and the right clicks, do they have enough? Yes, they will.
Oh
JT
boy.
just lives through that one, hitting that level 3 now, and well, LWW chased on down. Will manage to escape though, as DY also getting chased in mid. He went in for a bottle refill, I'm assuming, and well, wait, bug. Okay.
I wonder what it is. I mean, he's not a bug. He's
an arachnid.
He's an arachnid, yeah. I wonder what it was. I'm looking.
He's like, bug, you tried to go on me and I just killed you. This is a very balanced hero, clearly.
Yeah, I mean, Brewer, there's a reason this hero does get banned all the time. As I like that he went for the Orb of Venom early. We see how much damage it's able, like how much it's able to do once you get on top of Lina. She's just stuck, right? Those two disables, you hit her once with the Orb of Venom, and yeah, she cannot really move. So nice play. As a big overcommitment from Salad.
Oh, and the live, and the turn, and the kill. Paparazzi gifted a free one.
This is not how you want to have these lanes kind of start here for the side of EHOME.
Listen, that salad was a little bit not so delicious. I'm going to try and figure out a better way to say that one. But regardless, it was one of those moments where, you know, your support comes mid to gank and then just ends up feeding a free kill to the Storm.
A massive deal, really. Paparazzi it's 28 and 6, so he's going to hit 6 way before Knight is able to because of these denies and that kill being given over to him. So Paparazzi, you know, we saw this last big Storm. It's one of those that can just blow the game open. These two very elusive, actually all three really in a way. All three of the core is pretty elusive, so can definitely play around any of these like kind of hard commit disables. As Knight just immediately getting bullied.
Oh, and if he managed to kill those 2 creeps, would have hit 6 off of that too. That would have been clutch.
He's 6 right now.
Yeah, so doesn't able to get him because Knight steps back, but still a nice move to get some pretty good damage onto him as JT will be glimpsed back still.
They glyph.
And chased a little bit under there.
They even glyphed the wave. This is kind of a glyph for mid and top. Paparazzi continuing to bully Knight.
Yeah. Good job.
It's very close to him potentially just going onto Knight here.
I mean, yeah, doesn't even need to use the mana right now, but still can wait for it. The rotation and the silence is there. The turn, oh! And this time, Salad makes the good rotation, but DY? Oh, just barely there. PYW moves in too. They can't quite get him, though.
Oh, I'm sure Paparazzi's a bit upset not having a ward in the mid lane at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Can't blame your supports. I think cores should be buying more wards anyway and placing them for themselves a lot of times, but either way, a good rotation. Salad comes in from the sideline.
Well, that is a very nice pickup. Of course, around that nighttime, you find yourself an opportunity there to secure a kill, get your Pango back into the game a little bit, because that's a kill where if that one goes down, it's just, you know, he's going to die a couple more times.
Yeah.
But Paparazzi taking out his frustration on Zhao Yu and finds that kill onto the Beastmaster.
So a big thing that I definitely want to be mentioning is that ideally, when you play with like these techies lanes versus Morphling, you want to be able to pressure him a lot more in laning phase. The fact that Ghost has actually not been really fussed at all about this techies is, I would say, pretty big problem for EHOME. He's going to be able to get this really solid farm and just kind of revert to jungle very early on. So let's see what EHOME does to kind of fix this little bit of momentum that's going XG's way at the moment.
Yeah, can they reset things and try and reapply that pressure? They might just have to sort of, I mean, leaving the Morphling to free farm is always going to be a losing strategy, it feels like.
Yeah, Salad is going to start just doing some kind of stacks and stuff, but all these kind of rotations he goes for in mid lane have to be successful because he's just free farming because of these moves. And Paparazzi, now very aware of it, he has the ward, double coverage. He has the ward on high ground in mid lane, and he has the ward in the river. So just making sure he keeps tabs of wherever that techies is. He's just jungling for now himself.
Yeah, he knows he can't afford to go down again for free like that because it is the type of thing that lets Pango get back into the game. And, you know, like we talked about, that's the hero that can go in. That's the hero if he can get a Blink Dagger that can actually find easy initiations onto these elusive heroes.
Yeah, great start really for XG. I'm just very astonished how top ended up happening, right? Just getting these 2 kills onto MKS is going to slow him down so much.
And for this entire EHOME roster, their like game plan, their philosophy that we've seen from them consistently is get MKS huge.
Yes.
Play around him, everything for MKS.
Yep.
And right now, he did die in that laning stage. Went down twice, in fact. Paparazzi makes the move up top.
Holy.
It's LWW that picks up the Arcane. And the Glimpse back, finding themselves another pick off the Hex
Fun one.
in the midst of it. And does he get out of there? Fairy Fire! Oh, didn't want to pop it. Gets stunned back up in a second. But we'll just lose his life.
Oh, courier. DY.
Oh, no.
Rest in peace.
Dude,
A courier for a courier. And he gets the ward immediately. Nicely done from Salad.
Salad.
Paparazzi goes for a kind of crazy play there forward, jumping in for the rune, trying to snatch it up. I feel like he just gets PYW killed there when he does that, but wanted to go for some type of risky kind of play for the rune. Either way, I mean, Ghost, like we said, all these rotations being forced to try to slow down Paparazzi, the Morph is having an absolutely free game. So, and we've seen Ghost be able to pop on this hero, but pop off on this hero many a times before, so.
Yeah, and you can see that going straight in for the Lincoln Sphere onto Ghost. So he's just trying to play to defend himself against that Beastmaster Roar. You know, maybe even a potential glimpse from not being seen aside, but he has other ways to play around that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good Lincoln's game, for sure. The Roar, of course, the glimpse, and then also the Laguna Blade even, right? That big burst that can sometimes catch you a few times. Even though it's right-click Lina, it's still prevalent.
Rotation up top here, Paparazzi spots the Disruptor. Hello, friend, how are you? Stun out, saving the Hex. And Paparazzi even saving that pull, but they will bring down that Disruptor and still keeping a good mana pool in the area. But Knight makes the move. He's going to roll in.
It's a big commitment for EHOME.
Yeah, as they have used a big team fight. Ulti and PYW just dodges away from the second round of it. So now Paparazzi trying to play with the full mana pool. The stun comes out, Pango low, and Paparazzi staying in place, finding that kill. They can run down the rest of these heroes if they want. Salad dead at MKS, he just has to hide.
Ooh. As soon as I saw Knight kind of rolling in, I was like, I don't think this is going to end up so good. It's like maybe they get the kill on one of the supports, but Paparazzi just playing patiently to go for the jump forward. 2K lead now already for Xtreme. This draft, it's looking like it's working. They're now going to be able to start pressuring top. And meanwhile, Beastmaster, he actually can't really, even though he's level 8, so he's still having a good time, he can't pressure bottom because Ghost is just sitting there with the Perseverance, Treads, Wraithband. All 3 cores looking to have an excellent start here. This last big storm is definitely working out.
Yeah, it feels like, in a way, ever since Salad went back and they started stacking up those camps, that it was much more of for EHOME, okay, we're going to give him this early game and then, you know, try and play maybe around the Helm of the Overlord timing or something, but that is a lot to give up to Xtreme.
Yeah.
They are getting everything that they want around the map right now. Let's see if they can keep up the momentum.
PYW, he's going to be getting the tome. He's about to be level 6. High burst potential to be able to take out this very squishy Pango. As soon as he has Finger online, like, Knight just has to be extremely careful. Even without the Finger, they're making the move.
They've got him here. Hex throws out that spawn Spiderlings. Knight will be able to pop the stick charges and get out of there.
Okay.
Next time won't have that same form to regen all the way back up. And
EHOME's like, we need to do something on the map. We can't just let Xtreme just dictate the whole pace of the game. Starting to get this push bottom, cut some trees to see the TPs.
This is the way that they need to play this. Get something else shut down so that way Ghost doesn't have a complete freedom. Level 10 now at 11 minutes in. And at the same time, you can see XG making the move in towards mid. And it looks like they're going to be able to at least apply some pressure onto here.
They have a DD run on Paparazzi too. It's going to take significant damage onto this tower. They got to rotate over. Are they 6 yet? They're 6 on the Disruptor. Techie's not quite there.
4 heroes in the area. Paparazzi, that DD popped like you said. There isn't great vision here for XG, but they can send in the spiders, and that reveals that, yeah, there's a lot of EHOME heroes in the area. And with that, XG not going to push their luck. They're going to back out and farm with the DD.
So I'm watching JT also doing the Nature's Prophet thing that I like to call, is blocking the camps. He's sending like one individual spider at multiple times to go block out hard camps and whatnot, while he's also pressuring top. So right now, XG still making these really nice moves, but EHOME trying to find something back in their favor.
DY, he can get glimpsed here.
Okay.
And they will bring numbers to secure that kill. Would have loved to find the bring down onto JT, but Bane covering his Broodmother very well.
Yep. Now they're smoking themselves. Finger is online, level 7.
Xiao Yu. They think to go onto him. Dire's scanning, so MKS is covering himself, realizing that that could be where they go. Salad, he gets found for a moment, Finger of Death, but not going to be able to get the kill. So Paparazzi didn't like the look of that. And again, another time where PYW dies playing together Paparazzi.
That's slowing down the line quite a bit, too. His net worth is going to be really affected. Salad survives. And we'll continue to just jungle up now. So they won't get the tower. That's the big thing, though. XG, they bring the numbers to be able to stop that. Salad will be able to finish off that hard camp just fine.
Yeah, so 7-6, a little bit of a reset here with the Pango and the Lina a little bit behind, but playing around the sort of good farm that Beastmaster's been able to get. We saw them place that Hawk behind the tower mid. That set up for the kill onto the line when he overextended. And now, seeing where they want to go if they're just waiting for their next set of items here, because Helm of the Overlord is almost done. 400 gold away from it for Beast.
I think they probably just wait for that before making a move. They are opening up space on the map for MKS to get this farm to catch back up. Still, one of the bottom ones of the cores. Actually tied up with Paparazzi. Paparazzi has slowed down a lot.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Not sure for him. He's gone in for the Witchblade and been moving around a lot. But the Lincoln Sphere done now at 13 minutes for Ghost.
Jeez, that's... All right, well, gonna be problems to take him down. Almost. How's the money doing on a salad? So 14 minutes. We got 1 more minute until Techie Shards comes out as LWW.
Does manage to get out of that one. As well, the bomb follows Paparazzi up to the high ground there from Salad. And he's queued up that shard. Should have it just about completed when that 15-minute mark comes around. So that paired together with the Helm of the Overlord, the Diffusal Blade being done on Pango, maybe that's going to be the timing that EHOME try and play around.
Yeah, they've got really good timings all coming together at the same moments here. For XG, feels a little limited how they can actually just make all these plays continuously now versus this. It's going to be a little harder for them to set up the fight. So JT, I think he just has to keep making the space top, push in, and let... If they can let EHOME kind of come to them and overcommit, that's where DY is able... DY and PYW, I think, are going to have a much better time. You know, Lion and Bane can sometimes really struggle being the ones to start fights. They are going to smoke, though. Perhaps trying to get the pick off here on Knight.
Tumbler's Toys up to the high ground. Award placed by LWW. And, well, Paparazzi, they reveal right away, don't really want to go for the zip forward onto this, though.
They're on Knight.
And with bringing in that extra number, that is a good kill if they can get him. No, but the Static Storm dropped down. Knight able to get the shield crash off, but will be brought down. They had too much damage in for him. They kill off PYW, and in the meantime, the full duration grip onto MKS, but there was no follow-up damage. The Static Storm keeping it alive, but JT comes in with the last-second snipe there. Paparazzi still in a little bit of trouble, but does manage to get out of harm's way.
JT's cleaning up.
JT, yeah, standing very strong in this one. They're going to get the glimpse play from Ghost, turning into the Disruptor to get the kill. So 4 go down for EHOME. Only the 2 supports dropping for Xtreme.
They catch Knight. He just walks right on top of them, gets hexed, gets controlled. A decent attempt with Static Storm, but not quite enough to protect him as JT
turned upon. The disarm is still there, and Ghost taking a beating. So PYW needing to get out of there. He's going to get punched. Oh, but the Nightmare save from him, but Knight, he's going to chase in, and well, they secure that they find that kill.
Nice little comeback there from EHOME, and now likely to just get the tower with that Helm. All right, pretty even game, back and forth.
I guess as we're going to see this replay, one of the downsides to having the Beastmaster is you don't have that heal component of a mech hero, the Guardian Greaves that the Brood now has.
Yeah, he does get a decent heal there to keep the line alive long enough. DY as well, too, for them to just commit. And JT just sniping people with those spawn spiderlings. Now, though, we see EHOME have everything available. They have the shard and the techies. They have Static Storm. They're looking for a gank while also doing Roche.
This is really nice. If they can get it, the silence is there. It's Static Storm down, and he goes away. And now DY moves in. So JT seeing that Roche is being taken, things getting very testy, but it's EHOME that are picking him apart. The fight broken up into several different places, and EHOME, they're just going to get a free Aegis.
Huge. That catch in the mid lane. A great play. They have the ward kind of placed behind the area, but he just kind of predicts where the storm's going to continue walking. Salad very quick on this techies. Definitely super comfortable playing it. You saw that instant triple mine being placed right after the suicide. I'd love to see it.
So 11-11, and even though Xtreme had the good early game, this timing coming out from EHOME is what they're playing around, giving them full vision. A Hawk right on top of Ghost and PYW, and yeah, they're going to miss. They thought the ward was up there. Is not going to connect.
Their ward coverage is really the big thing for me that's been allowing them to be able to make all these kind of aggressive moves, right? They have this Beastmaster Hawk, which gives them vision, and then also just these really aggressive wards that Salad's been able to place with his moves.
You know, we've seen Beastmaster get taken out usually sometimes in that second phase, I think even for some regions in the first phase, but showing the value of having this vision in these fights. And
the Dragon, they're committing a lot to just try to kill this thing off. They will get it. So 250 gold there for Ghost. He's still top of that net worth, even though they got that free Roche and stuff like that. He's still having this incredible game. Not just top of net worth, level 13. So keeping up with Alina, pretty big. I'm liking the itemization from MKS. I mean, it's not anything too out of standard that we've seen. It's just going to be that Gleipnir. But in this game, you can feel how, you know, we talked about a little bit of lack of sometimes disable and stuff like that for EHOME, perhaps without having just commit. With a Gleipnir, that's going to allow the setup for pretty much everything for them to get the catch, so I do like it. Oh, and look at this. He gets a Grove Bow as I'm talking about him. The dream for MKS.
Yeah, just a really good Lina game overall, which is just any game of Dota.
Yeah, I mean, very true. And now surrounding bottom, they're kicking this pace up. They're trying to get more done with this Aegis. Now Blink Dagger also on Knight, so he has this constant follow-up.
Yeah, this to me feels like it's the really scary point for Xtreme, because like you're playing so much in these fights around the mobility of Ghost, the mobility of Paparazzi, and if they do get just jumped on by that Pango, there is so much follow-up initiation.
Yeah, theirs is more about killing a hero before the fight starts. Their team fight overall, when you look at it from Xtreme, it's kind of lackluster, right? They have Fiend's Grip and they have Lion. These two heroes are Bane and Lion, sorry. They have the Fiend's Grip and they have the Finger, which aren't really your ideal team fighting spells. It's more about taking someone out of the fight, then starting with this kind of number advantage. EHOME, they have Pango, they have Disruptor. They have like tons of different ways of just straight up head-on 5v5 fighting.
This is interesting. They show the Lina top and then sit 4 heroes mid ready for a pickoff. If they could get Ghost right here, this would be clutch.
Look at this wrap from Disruptor. He's thinking about it.
Oh, they thought about it, but instead they're going to go up towards the top side.
Okay, what will they find?
A little bit too scary without that damage coming from the Lina, and so it looks like they're not going to get anybody for free here. A little bit of a missed opportunity, but regardless, they do take out another, you know,
Glimpse?
Tower bottom. Glimpse used. Okay. Find the Bane. So they will get DY here, gets stunned, gets killed, and then get the tier 1 tower.
Xiao Yu even buying the shard early on here onto the Beastmaster. Just says they want to play very fast tempo right now. They don't want to give XG the time to just split up the map and farm and get pickoffs and stuff. They want to just kick the speed up and look for pickoffs as
the
Paparazzi.
Roll in and the bounce back and forth. Do they have the damage though? Trying to kill him off in time. The Glimpse body lives just barely, dodging the damage from the Thunderstrike, but one last hit comes in. Oh, LWW with the alt chat, feeling good about himself right there.
They're taking top tower too. They're starting to really take over the map here versus Xtreme.
This timing has been so strong, and I don't know if they stop. Like, you've still got Aegis for a minute 20. EHOME might just try and close this one. Like, look, Salad, this guy's a psycho.
They're continuing. They want this game. They want to start. They want to just take a Rax already.
They want to go to the major. EHOME feeling themselves here as they take down this tier 3 tower. Gonna move immediately onto the Rax. 10 seconds without Paparazzi. They don't have anything to deal with this. Unreal. This is without Pango roll, which it will be back up again soon, but they just don't have the damage to deal with that right now. They don't have the damage to deal with the creep. PYW throws out the stun onto Lina, but they got what they came for. All the buildings dead. MKS, he might go down here. He still has Aegis. Ghost goes through, the disarm there, the stun onto the Brood, trying to kill off JT, and, well, he will eventually go down. Can the rest of EHOME get out? They have BKB still on MKS. They're out of here.
What a play. EHOME blowing the game wide open in these last 6 minutes or so. Making super aggressive moves, very confident with their play, not letting XG kind of split up the map. They're just taking the fights to them, and Xtreme can't handle it. Paparazzi getting picked off now, what, 2 or 3 times, I believe? Not having BKB just yet. Can't just commit into these fights as this Storm Spirit just yet.
Showing the power of this EHOME draft, which the panel all liked. They all said it. You liked it too. They're making it work perfectly. And Paparazzi, you think about how different this could look if he didn't get picked off there, if he had this BKB. Just 1,300 gold away from it. He's been sort of left behind after his good early start.
EHOME's not giving them the opportunities to get those pickoffs like I was talking about. You know, they're staying kind of clustered together, playing around their vision very nicely, playing always behind each other. Look, Salad is just sitting behind MKS in case a play does kick off. Covering each other perfectly. Really good game plan right now from them. And XG, they just need more time. You know, they can still look for these kind of individual pickoffs, but team fights definitely not looking possible. If they get more time, can definitely see where the fruition can come for this Morphling and Storm, but I don't think EHOME's going to give them that much more time. They're going to keep just accelerating the pace of the game.
I almost wonder if coming down here, if they're thinking about making another move, it feels like the safe play is just to wait for Roche. But the question is, at that point, XG, they're probably going to have their BKBs. Do you have a better chance taking a fight right now, or potentially losing out on one? We'll have to see what they decide to do. But right now, at least the smoke out.
They should just keep hunting.
Yeah.
Stick together as like 3 heroes. Lina has boots of travel to be able to join in every time wherever Beastmaster's creep is. And MKS, he actually diverts from the Gleipnir build because the game has now become, we're not playing the game to catch you, we're playing the game to end the game.
Yeah.
I've gone BKB, I'm going Lincolns to be able to cover myself versus Int and Hex, and we're just gonna pressure.
And Ghost going to TP out of there, but they find JT. And of course, they can always get here with the Lina, with the boots of travel, playing together with the Beastmaster. You see it right there, TPing in on the Hawk.
Hello.
And JT gonna get rolled, gonna get killed.
Damn. EHOME playing it real clean here.
Doing everything right in these 23 minutes that we've seen. And a lot of these tiebreakers, whether it's, been here or in, Western Europe, it's been going the distance. We've been seeing these 50, 60-minute games. EHOME's like, no, we don't want none of that.
No, they want to close this game out before the Storm and the Morphling gets that space for sure. They already drew the lines. Lina, push out top, mid. We want to take this next tier too. We may even want to just like poke onto high ground just to force some reactions back. As XG struggling to look for any type of pickoffs. They're the ones constantly getting picked themselves. And Roche, 40 seconds until we see how long until respawns.
So Ghost is 1,400 gold away from BKB. They have it on Brood and Storm now.
Okay.
That feels like it's going to be the window where XG are going to have to try and draw a line in the sand and hold on. But EHOME, depending upon how quick this Roche respawns, it might not have the time.
Yeah, I mean, Roche, they're going to know immediately when it respawns too. They have the proximity mine already set up there. Salad, he's prepared.
Yeah, this is like 3 minutes. You're very happy as Xtreme. If it's 30 seconds, EHOME are going to be very happy.
Yep. Big Kibby still not going to be finished in time. About 1,300 gold away. Or, sorry, 1,000 gold away now on the
24 seconds.
It's a fast one. Oh, that's the dream for EHOME.
Dude, he's not going to be able to get it in time. I can't believe that. A little bit of luck going EHOME's way here. Now, it's not guaranteed that they're going to be able to get that Aegis, but at least having it there, I mean, it's feeling pretty likely.
Yeah, they'll kill it so fast. With the Pango, with Lucky Shot, with the damage that Lina brings out with Beastmaster, it's going to die in seconds as boom, instantly scouted. They're going to just immediately commit into the pit there.
Now wants to build up his stacks.
And they even bought, I believe they bought a gem not too long ago also for Zhao Yu, so controlling the area of vision too. So, yeah, into Roche they go. And Xtreme, how's the Morphling? Still doesn't have BKB.
He's so close.
Doesn't feel like they can go into this fight without
Look
it.
at Paparazzi taking a sip there while he's playing. Easy game for EHOME, unfortunately, for Paparazzi. And you can see he's thinking about zipping in. He goes in for it, but it's not going to be in time. The BKB used. It is Aegis on MKS. PYW already dead. So they just move on out, try and find the hunt. Salad is there for the double kill. And, well, JT, he's got to be careful too.
Down the mid lane now, EHOME.
Ready to go.
There's a glyph available for the side of XG, but they already used the BKB on the Storm to try to go for the jump steal. This feels like it could just be it.
EHOME feeling very good, throwing out the haha voice lines as the Black Dragon moves on in. And Xtreme, can they deal with this? I mean, you have BKB now done on Morphling, but they're knocking on your high ground. They got Aegis on Lina. What a clean game coming out from EHOME, as they're going to take a second set of racks here at 27 minutes.
XG just has to watch. And now they're just going to go bottom. Time to end it.
End this game before 30 would be crazy.
Okay, maybe waiting for the creep wave, perhaps it looks like, for a second here.
They do have, I guess the catapult died up on that bottom side, but they'll still have a creep wave eventually.
Yeah, they just catch the wave, actually, with the boar and the dragon. So probably can just look to continue keep pressuring. Did they give the Roshan shard to anybody? Okay, looks like Lina's just going to take it.
Yeah.
Smoked up, waiting for somebody.
Spiders go out there to try and scout, but they're smoked and keeping themselves alive.
Keeping it, XG just trapped in the base to get no farm whatsoever. Mid and top starting to push in. Bottom going to be meeting too.
Fiery Soul Shard.
Not the best with right-click Lina, of course, but whatever. The other heroes already, the important ones already have it.
True enough. DUI looking for a catch here. Drops down the vision, but that was Lincoln's down. Gets the pull now onto Zhao Yu. He's dead. Okay.
Go.
LSA, he finds it both onto both of them and gets obliterated by Knights on the two supports for Xtreme. Does look like they're going to lose that techies. A buyback coming out from both of the supports of Xtreme. They want to hold on here.
Salad just deleting both supports almost instantly. He gets the double man suicide into 2 or 3 mines on top of him. XG just doing any... I mean, they're trying so hard to be able to hold on to this. They commit as hard as possible to take out Beastmaster. It's 3 BKBs to slow it down. But it looks like they will actually be able to halt that push for a moment.
13-19, EHOME in dominant position here in this game number 1. Determine who it is that's going to be going to the major out of these two teams. And they have looked pretty freaking flawless after a little bit of a rough laning stage.
Yeah, after the Lina dying a couple of times, she didn't die afterwards at all. She's 4-3. So I think those 3 deaths were actually all inside that laning phase. Is almost a Scotty now finished up too. So incredibly tanky. Going to be able to deal with that Morphling, that Storm really nicely. Not only just the health regen reduction, of course, but versus those ranged cores. More effective. And yeah, back to business. Beastmaster's back up. Back to pushing bottom. There's no glyph.
They do not have BKBs. They're about to have them back up again, so they can maybe make another go. But you can see the pressure onto the tower. It's already starting to drop, and you didn't have the Bane out there ready to try and find somebody right at the start. So building will fall, and this could be mega creeps.
Ooh,
JT pops the BKB early. That is not what you want to see.
They break the Lincolns immediately on Ghost too. They use the long-range glimpse, so they do have an availability to be able to control him now too.
5 seconds till it's back up again. They
They're
go
on-
in.
they're
The
on Ghost.
silence is there already. Laguna Blade outdone. It was 1 second away from the Lincolns being up, but that was 1 second too late.
GG.
And GG is called EHOME. They completely dominated Xtreme in this game.
I think they quickly started to, I mean, yeah, Tip Salad. He had some godly plays, godly suicides. I think they quickly started to realize in this game, wait a minute, XG's got no team fight.
Yeah.
They've got Bane line supports.